Hey, it's Uncle Brad here with my niece Joss. Today we are reviewing the movie Samaritan starring Sylvester Stallone.
Spoilers ahead. It's tough to say if I liked this movie or not, but there were some things I liked about the movie, but some things on the other hand that were cringy.
I agree, and I really think that there were some decent characters and some decent action, but there's also some horrible characters and some really cheesy action. So I'm with you. It's worth seeing, right? I guess. I did like the way this movie used colors, like Nemesis, the bad guy's red, Samaritan, the good guy's blue, and they throw a lot of blue and red at you in this movie. The buses are very blue. Joe's wearing all blue. The kid's wearing all blue, but red sneakers, which is interesting. But they're constantly throwing blue and red at you. There's even a part where there's a big sign on a building that says Jesus saves in blue, but, interesting enough, it's blinking red. Whoa, 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 which goes all the way with the ending of the movie. Did you notice all the colors?
Well, actually, I didn't really notice that. I wasn't paying that much attention to the pure details, but now that you say that, it's pretty interesting.
So this film uses the blue and red colors along with many clues to kind of mess with you, because they have you feeling like Joe is Samaritan the whole film, and of course at the end you find out he was really Nemesis. But as you go back and think about it, there are clues that he could be Nemesis. For example, he's a good guy, but he's always miserable. He's grumpy. He doesn't like to be around people. He's always building things. Apparently, Nemesis likes to build tools. When the villain, Cyrus, grabs the hammer, Joe can feel it because that's his hammer. So there are things, but they also throw you off the scent with all this blue because Joe wears a ton of blue. I think the kid even calls him Samaritan. There are clues both ways to kind of mess with you.
So yeah, also one thing that you could kind of tell, gives you a little hint about how you think Joe is Samaritan, but he's really Nemesis, is how he gets hot. And when you think of hot, you think of the color red, and then cold is more blue. And so when he gets hot, he has to eat all that ice cream. And what I thought was funny was that he has all these plain flavors, he just has chocolate, and I'm just thinking, where are all the fun flavors? Mint chocolate chip, cookie dough, what else is there? Snickers, Reese's. There are so many other ice cream flavors, and you have chocolate.
I love that what you took out of that is you feel bad that he doesn't have more of a variety in his freezer. You mix up your life.
Yeah, have some more fun with things.
Let me
Come
throw
on,
some
man.
caramel on there.
Put some chocolate syrup and some whipped cream and some sprinkles. You gotta have it good.
I am not a fan of Cyrus, the villain in this movie. They didn't develop him much, and honestly, he was a blatant ripoff of Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. There's even the scene where he's in the city having his big speech with a mask, with the same type of coat that Bane wears, and he even says one of the lines where he's like, "We're going to give the power back to the people."
Our movement will put the power back in the hands of the people.
And we give it back to you. The people.
He literally just completely rips off the Bane speech from The Dark Knight Rises, and he's not half as cool.
Now that you say that, I really did not think about that, because I don't really remember that movie that much, The Dark Knight Rises, but yeah, he does sound a lot like Bane in that, because Bane did the same thing.
Yep.
That's crazy. I didn't think about that.
I am the League of Shadows.
I really liked Arthur the Author because it was really funny when Sam was like, "Oh my goodness, I found Samaritan." And then one of his reasons was he beat up these kids that were fighting me. And then Arthur the Author says, "So he beats up children."
These kids that always bully me.
He beats up children.
No.
I agree. I think Arthur the Author was my favorite character. I'd say my least favorite is the little Takachi kid who looks like they melted a pack of wild berry Skittles on his head. That kid was irritating. I also wasn't crazy about the mother in this movie. She was pretty horrible. She's a nurse. Looks like a pretty good job. A nurse just to steal $5 from her kid. Lady, get it together. A lot of irritating characters.
So overall, I think it was a pretty good movie. There were certain things about it I was like, but I liked it a lot. I would give it a 7 out of 10. And I don't know what to say, because it was pretty good.
I'm gonna go with like, I don't know, 6.5.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
7 on a good
6.5,
day.
7.
If I'm being grumpy, it's a 6. I like the. I guess I like the message at the end. We all have good and evil in all of us, and we
Yeah.
can make good or bad choices. Kind of fit with the whole yin and yang thing throughout the film. Decent message, decent movie.
Please subscribe to my uncle and click the bell to get notified when he posts a new video. It could be a movie review or it could be something else. But also comment down below what you think our next movie review should be.